Hello all, welcome to this session of OpenMentor.net. So far we have talked about CRM modules, especially on marketing and sales. In this session we are going to talk about customer support. The customer support is a vital module in every CRM product. Customer support is once the sale has happened. This is happening after sales. After the sales is done, then customer may use your service or product. At that time, always you can expect problems, right? No product in the world is as perfect as anything else. So everything is different. Everything is vulnerable to problems. So the customer may have a problem, or it may be an issue, right? If that happens, then customer needs to file a ticket. Typically a ticket is a term used to give okay, there's a customer who is having a problem. So whenever there's a customer having a problem, the customer may call support or email the support or chat with support. These are all the three ways that the customer can contact the support team. So wherever you are seeing any manufactured item, please contact this number for customer support, email this. The reason is there should be someone who is responsible to answer the client. Usually it happens via call or email or instant messenger chat. Very rarely customers directly come in person to meet the support team unless they are local. First they will always call or email and then come back. Now when this is happening, the problem must be registered. Typically you will have a one-line description of the problem, then detailed description. When the customer is calling, the customer support agent needs to ensure whether this is the valid customer. They will ask, okay, what is your order number or bill number or the annual maintenance contract number. Based on that, usually the AMC number or bill number. Usually if it is an online ticket, then the ticket code, everything they will ask. Of course the customer details. Then of course when to contact back, because the customer support agent may not solve the problem immediately, so they may take some time to troubleshoot and then find out the root cause of the problem. Then the status of the problem. Initially everything will be new, and then they will have a priority also attached to it, because some customers might have got different support plans, right? Support plans meaning like gold support, silver support, bronze support, right? Typically the gold or platinum support will be like you need to respond back immediately within say 1 hour. Silver support may be within 4 hours, bronze support may be next day. Depending upon the plan the customer has purchased for the support, the priority also changes. So it is the responsibility of the vendor who sold the product or service to solve the problem as soon as possible based upon the plans customer purchased. Of course they have to assign the problem to somebody, right? I would say assign to. Within the support team they will assign the problem to someone to solve that. Again, there are certain things called level 1 support, level 2 support, level 3 support. Within customer support team there are different team members who are associated with that. Typically the level 1 will be people who are attending the phones or emails, so first contact happens with them. So they will be given a simple checklist to troubleshoot the problem. If they are not able to solve the problem, they will send it to slightly higher level, level 2, typically the leads within the customer support team, who have a better knowledge of the product or service. They can solve the problems. If level 2 also cannot solve the problems, they will assign to the level 3 people, right, who know more internal details about the product, so they can solve the problem. So the assigned 2 also will vary from level 1, 2, 3 depending upon the support levels and plans you have got. And of course, once the problem is solved, customer need to be notified of the solution, what we did to solve the problem. Basically, you have not received your credit card statement, so you will call the customer support. The bank will send you the statement. They'll call back and then say, hey, did you get the statement? Okay, you need to say yes. Then they will close the ticket, right? The closure also happens, but the customer needs to be notified, yes, we have sent. Or if you take a typical courier organization, if you give the tracking number in their website, it will show what is the status of that parcel or the packet that you sent. If there's a problem in the packet, you will file a ticket, and then they will say, okay, we are troubleshooting this ticket right now, the packet is being analyzed by this person, you will get the status by another 6 hours or so. But the customer has to be informed, communicated. That is the notification. What did we do or what are we doing? That needs to be talked to the customer. Finally, the closure needs to happen. Closure of ticket needs to happen. Once this is done, then based on the closure, management will look at key metrics. Some of the metrics are tickets per day, tickets opened per day. If more tickets are opened, then that shows there's a problem in the product. Again, tickets closed per day, how many tickets you are able to solve. And then of course there is something to say as mean time to close. Customer reports say at 11 o'clock, by 3 o'clock you are closing the ticket. That means you have taken 3 hours or 4 hours to solve the problem. Same way, how many hours on an average you are taking to close the ticket, that is also tracked. This is also one of the key metrics, MTT, or mean time to repair, right? Here it is solving the problem, right? It may be a small problem, right? The other day I bought a vacuum cleaner from the shop. The box showed 8 accessories. When I opened the box at my house, it has having only 7 accessories, so 1 is missing. So I have to call the shop and then saying that. Then they ask me what is the number. Then they ask me to come at say 5 o'clock in the evening. They have given the accessory to me. But the problem gets solved maybe within an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. The sooner you solve, better the confidence of the customer in you. They will come back to you saying that, hey, thanks, right? So some of the key metrics, and then the pattern of the tickets, whether the problems do come from this state more, or customers are reporting more about this particular product or this particular feature. So you need to find out if more problems come from a single product, that product needs to be done with rigorous quality control, right? So the customer support issues or tickets directly reflect the quality of your product. Another thing is, then there is a feedback on support. You need to get, okay, hello my dear customer, you have contacted our support team, how well they solve the problem. That's one thing. Second thing is, how courteous, right, are they? How soon they solve the problem. Then, right, are you clearly notified? Customer should not be kept in dark. So a survey or a feedback will come to the customer saying that rate us, rate our supports. If the customer is saying, yeah, you are very good, in fact I like the people to whom I interacted on getting the problem solved, that shows the customer is committed to you and your team is committed to the customer. Also, there is something called complaints. The complaints are also issues. Typically, we are bifurcating. A ticket is a product or service related issue. Complaints are about soft factors, right? Many complaints may come. Yeah, the product is good, but the catalog is not good. I talked to your customer support agent. They said they will solve the problem, that they are not solving the problem. Soft issues. Complaints may be on the product. We say them as a ticket. Complaints may be about people, right? Hey, the representative that you sent to my place to solve the problem has no clue on this, right? And I didn't like the way the person talked to me. It may be anything. Or a complaint may be your rep contacted me at a wrong time, right? I said don't contact me between 3 and 5, but your guy kept on calling me between that time, which is disturbance to me. So there are a lot of complaints that can also come, but complaints are also tickets. Usually we take the complaints as soft issues. So somewhere we need to track those complaints and then close them. At the same time, customers may also give suggestions. If you have an ATM in this location, it will be good for us. If 10 different people say that, obviously your management needs to look at it, right? So suggestions may also come from customers. Once the suggestions are received, the management needs to look at, generate the report, analyze the suggestions, right? Again, analysis of issues or complaints or feedback or suggestions. This needs to happen on a regular basis to ensure that we are providing a quality support to the customers. Post sale, right? If your customer support is good, you will get repeat orders. And if the customers are highly satisfied, they will refer new customers. If your customer support is not good, you may not get repeat orders or reference from customers. This is very important for the people to do more sales when they go to the new customers, right? So just to reconcile back of what we have seen in CRM, we talked about the overview of CRM, then we talked about marketing, then we talked about sales, then we talked about partners management, then we talked about support. There are a lot of products available in the market to do that, and a good software in this CRM domain needs to support all these modules. Once you are able to use a product, you can even start suggesting, okay, this is the change I need in this product, I need to customize this area, the templates need to be customized, so that you can start fine-tuning the product and then using it. But all said and done, by using a good CRM product, you can reduce sales cycle time, right? If you don't have a good CRM product, if you start using only spreadsheets and email, it looks easy to send or receive data, but you will miss key metrics. Absence of CRM product leads to missing or wrong metrics. When you are operating on a wrong sales metrics or a missing sales metrics, it's very difficult to improve from that point. So our advice is better to have a proper CRM product to ensure sales, because sales is the one thing that brings revenue to the company, right? Marketing, sales and support. So you are dealing with customers. Customers are God. So we need to ensure the customer is satisfied. So even if you take ISO or any CMMI or anything, customer satisfaction index, this is the key metrics. If the customers are happy, you will grow. If the customers are not happy, it's very difficult to grow. So CRM helps in that area. Okay, I'll stop at this point. This completes the CRM module. Thank you.